Why are they more successful after destroying their ex's lives? Why? What do you define as success? You know what a lot of rich, successful people got in common? A, they successful, and B, a lot of them unalive themselves. You know why? Because whatever they was running from, no amount of money could help them escape. If you're not happy from within, I can give you $1 million. I can make you a millionaire for life. It's only not going to bring you happiness. It's just going to bring you a distraction. It's going to get to a point where you're used to that lifestyle and everything that you've been running from is still waiting on you. It's called toxic positivity. That's the saying go when they say check on your happy friend. The Robin Williams, if you will. That's why a lot of drugs is promoted. How can these artists, these rappers, these actors, all these successful people have all the money in the world, still can't live a sober life? I mean, they got to wake up high and drunk all the time, and sometimes even graduate to heavier drugs. You know why? Because maybe they're not happy. To be able to enjoy a life of success with a sober mind, that's when you're really winning. But when the money isn't enough, you're going to build a tolerance for whatever drug you use. Like I said, you're on the outside looking in. Because I've seen people with damn near nothing and they the happiest they ain't ever been. And I've seen people with everything that's ready to lose it all. And a lot of times, the narcissists will use their success to dive into it, make themselves successful as a distraction to run from the pain that they're running from. That's why they really get goal driven. But guess what? They like to say, I've come this far, I've come this far. The only problem about coming this far is certain things you should have left back there. But the only way to leave it back there, you should have dealt with it back there. Now, in a situation where there's a lot of noise around, the very thing that you're running from is still right there. I think it was Jim Carrey that said, I wish everybody could be rich and had all the money so they can see that that's not the answer. Paraphrasing, by the way. It was Mike Tyson that said, it wasn't until I lost everything and went to prison where I was at my most happiest. Because all the leeches wasn't around. You know that saying, more money, more problems? Because if you haven't dealt with your problems emotionally and then you bring all this money in, that just adds on top of the problem. Now that you're rich, you got all this money, you got all this success, you trying to mask that, you trying to mask your success on top of the problem that you're not facing. You're going to build a tolerance for it. That's why even when they graduate to bigger, better drugs. Overdosing just means you've pushed yourself over the limits. You build a tolerance to the point of you messed up and took yourself out. You build a tolerance over time to the point that your body can't even handle it no more. That quote that Tyson said, sometimes God curses you by giving you exactly what you want. That's why when I talk to people, and I've been hearing this common story about narcissists trying to communicate how much they love themselves. But if you want to know a true indicator of anybody that really loves themselves, look at how they treat other people. If you really love yourself, you hurt somebody else. When you really love yourself, you're tapped into the God force within you. So that hurting somebody else, the God force in you is not going to not allow you to feel that. That's where the conscience come in. You're going to feel that guilty conscience. You are literally going to be hurt because you caused somebody else pain. You know what stops all that? Keep doing the same thing over, becoming desensitized. Suppressing how you made somebody else feel. Analogy time. When you kill one person, it may fuck with you a little bit. But you rack up enough bodies over time, you may become numb to it. Now, you're a living psycho. More of the story, sometimes narcissists dive into their success or make themselves successful to distract themselves with their goals and their dreams to try to mask what they're running from. But at the end of the day, the body get tired of running. But what you're running from, have a stand them out this world. You'll never be able to run. So they think they're happy, but they're actually distracted. Want to hear some cold shit? 333. 6 years ago, I was working in this hospital. I was a patient transport. I was pushing around this lady. She had so much money. She had the money. She was successful. And as I'm pushing her around, she's talking about this. She's talking about that, all her success. I said, damn, if I just had your money, I would be good. She told me I would trade all the money I have for your health right now. She had something she couldn't cure. She would have traded all her money for my health. That's when I realized I, the young man, was more wealthier than she was. She just had more money. Value is not what you have. Value is what you can do without. And some people are so poor, all they have is money. You are not rich unless you have something money can't buy. For those who need it.